culture as a fifth skill. You've probably been hearing a lot the last weeks now about listening, speaking, reading, writing, and you think that was it about language. That should just about cover it all. If you can speak, you can read, you can write, you hear, you listen. I'm a native speaker. So what's missing? All right, I mean, we use this term culture, and I lovingly call it the fifth skill, and I almost put a question mark after that, because is it? I mean, this is a long-standing debate. We've had this debate in our publications and all for about, I'm going to go for 50 years, but it's probably been slightly longer than that. Really, I mean, very much pre-World Wars, in fact. This question of, is learning about the culture, learning the cultural content, really part of learning language? Well, we kind of know it has to be by what we lovingly call cultural faux pas. Now, the fact that we use in English a French phrase to describe what we do culturally incorrectly should tell you a little bit about what a faux pas is. Example, and with deference to my Russian colleague here. So, on my first trip to the Soviet Union, 1979, 30 years ago, it's my anniversary, 30 years ago, I take in to my host family, who's been very nice to me, treated me very well. I'm trying to show my thanks for their hospitality, my deference. I go to a florist, and I buy a dozen roses.
The number of roses is incorrect, isn't it?
So I take my dozen roses, yeah? I walk in and present them to my hostess, and she looks at me aghast. And she takes one of them and drops it in the trash, and then takes the remaining 11 and puts them into a vase and thanks me very much for them. So very much as you perceive.
I was like 12. That's very American. Or I don't know where else. But
well,
here,
that's it.
You either buy 6 or 12 here, or whatever comes in whatever they have at the grocery store.
Yeah.
but I'm from Hungary, and I think that there you have to buy uneven number flowers.
Right. And I'll say, so Lena, what is the rule? I'm coming over as you're my hostess. I should present you with what?
3,
5 or
7.
Yeah, 5, 7.
Right. Anything but 12, apparently, or 2 or 4 or 6. Exactly. Now, this seems kind of insignificant, but what's interesting is that it's precisely those insignificant moments that cause us to have these little cultural stumbles that strangely, I will now say, very much affect our language, our linguistic performance. So what happens to me after my hostess, whom I adore, has taken my gift, thrown one of them away, and put them in a vase, I'm still not understanding what she's done. I'm still standing there going, strange Russian custom, throw one away, keep the rest. I didn't understand. It starts to affect my own linguistic performance because now I'm unsure, I'm unsteady, what am I doing wrong? Should I have showered or something? Did I do something wrong here? So all of it's connected. Now, it's not that superficial, guys. What I want to talk to you today, try to talk to you about is get you to tell me what you know already about things that we think are automatic in culture. What we assume is what I like to just call cultural literacy, a cultural given, and how relevant, how important that stuff is when we teach foreign languages. I will contend to you, not only is culture the fifth skill, it is possibly the key skill to get us from linguistic competence in a language to really being proficient in a language.